Here we are, ready to draft again. Um, Last night I did two back-to-back drafts in which I got two battle tacticians in each. I won both of those drafts. I feel that Alloyin is a very strong place to be right now with draft, both with Forward Sentry and Guardian Beta. So I think that this is pretty good. Dreadbolt's okay, but it's less good in draft than it is in constructed. Cinderfist Brawler is probably actually my second choice here. But I think Battle Tactician is just fine. Like I was saying, I think Forge Plate Sentry is a strong place to be. Vault Tactician is pretty good at level 3, but I think that Forge Plate is levels it a bit better. It's a little slow at first level, so we'll have to get it there, but it seems like it will. These are all fine, but none of them are really something I want to jump into a color for. I think Deep Branch Prowler is probably slightly better of these. However, I think I'm going to take a Scythian Augmentation just to kind of stay open and be able to change my mind later, or pick later. Munitions Drone is just fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Okay, so Nekrium versus Tempest. Tempest definitely has some things that work well with Battle Tactician, things that have effects based on their power. However, I think I like Darkheart Wandering more as a card, and Nekrium's certainly fine in draft, so we'll go ahead and take that. Alright, so Call a Week versus Pulse Mage versus Charnel Titan. I think I'm gonna go with Pulse Mage. Charnel Titan's fine, but it would be better if we had more things that, or if we had some things that would decrease our opponent's power. Okay, Feltwalker is actually pretty good with Battle Tactician just because it gives its buff to the creature and then it comes back and still gets its buff again. I feel that that's a stronger card than those other ones here. So, alright, Hungering Strike is a pretty good removal spell actually. And I'll take Technosmith because it helps me level up some of the stuff I want. Electronet can maybe slow down some of my opponent's cards and make trades go in my favor. Sorry if I sound a bit funny. It's really cold here tonight, so just trying to warm up. Alright, I think Technosmith might be better than Jetpack or Metasite. I definitely like probably one of each, but first I want Technosmiths. I am going to have to get some more cards that are good at level 1, but I'm okay with getting the Technosmiths first. Bowden Scythe Reaver is pretty good, and I think that I'm a bit higher on it than most people. I think that being able to kill lower level creatures is a pretty good effect. But I'm going to go ahead and keep taking sentries here. I would be okay with a deck that had exclusively sentries. Okay. Now we do not have that option, so Sparkbot is okay at level 2. Scavenger Scorpion is best at level 1. And Necrotic Worm is best at level 3. Vengeful Spirit is also something that's okay at just being thrown underneath the bus. I think I'm going to take a Scorpion just because I can throw it in front of a decent creature and maybe force a trade. Marafiend is the same. Okay, Force Field can help keep a creature alive instead of trading. Similar to Electronet. Gloom Reaper, which is kind of good only in specific situations. Again, we still don't have things that shrink our opponent besides the Hungering Strike. But we'll probably pick some up. I think that's slightly better than Force Field, especially since we already have an Electronet. Okay. Nexus Pilot does fight with Battle Tactician over the slot. However, I think it's still better than the other cards in the pack, because nothing here is great besides Vengeful Spirit. Unrelenting's Dead is fine, but it's a bit small. Alright, another Hungering Strike is nice. I like that more than some of the more conditional removal like Call the Weak. Okay, Aegis Conscript is fine, although it's not necessarily what I want. Okay. Dr. Frankenbaum versus Charnel Titan. I think I'm going to actually take the Titan. I think it's more likely to help out. Neither of these are great. Okay. Darkshaper Savant versus Tower Vanguard, of which we have Aegis Conscript to give armor. But I think Savant is a pretty solid pickup, despite us having a little less Nekrium. Okay, so we kind of already have a lot of creatures that have low power. I really want to pick up some creatures that have a little bit more oomph so that they can actually fight. I'm tempted to take Forge Guardian Alpha here as a result. I hate doing it, especially when I don't have a jetpack or anything, but I think I'm gonna, just so I can maybe get a better trade. Similarly here, I think we need the Marrow Fiend just so we can trade when we need to. Metamind Adept is a fine, relatively solid creature. I'll take another Alpha. Okay. Forge Plate Sentry is still the best here. We've got 3. That's pretty good. While I like Technosmiths with the sentries, I think we want more creatures that can shore up our early game here and trade a little bit, fight for the board. Vault Technician is fine. It levels up better than some of the others, so that's good. Yeah, Zombie Infantry fills that role very nicely. Heavy Artillery versus Electronet. I think, since we've already got an Electronet and 2 Hungering Strikes, I think I'm going to take a Heavy Artillery to kind of cover the other side. And an Aegis Conscripts just because I like having a higher creature count. Okay, so I picked those fairly quickly, but I think I got some decent picks. I definitely had some stronger decks the last time I was drafting Alloyin, but we got a decent number of Forge Sentries, so hopefully we can just push those really hard and lean on them to get some wins. Let's check it out.